What's up, fight fans? In today's video, first off, some bad news. The big fight between Khamzat Chimaev and Dricus du Plessis at UFC 317 might be in serious trouble. And of course, when Khamzat Chimaev heard the news, he was furious. On a brighter note, it looks like Islam Makhachev's dream of becoming a double champ might finally be coming true. Plus, Dana White got booed twice by 61,000 fans at WrestleMania. Paddy Pimblett shocked fans by revealing he's already packed on 42 pounds just a week after UFC 314. Stick around. We've got all that and more from the crazy world of combat sports. Guys, we've got some bad news. According to journalist and insider Kevin Iole, the big fight between Khamzat Chimaev and UFC middleweight champ Dricus du Plessis at UFC 317 might be in trouble. It could even get cancelled. Iole says there are rumors that du Plessis is injured. There's no official confirmation yet, but if it's true, then Chimaev versus du Plessis won't be the main event. And of course, when Khamzat Chimaev heard the news, he was furious. This guy is the biggest bullshit, he wrote on social media. But Caio Borralho stepped in to cool things down, offering to fight Khamzat Chimaev for the interim title after rumors started swirling about Dricus du Plessis being injured. No matter how things play out, Chimaev is going to get his shot at the champ sooner or later. And when that time comes, it'll be his big chance to finally grab that belt. But even if he wins, keeping the belt won't be easy. Fans want to see the old Khamzat Chimaev, the aggressive, dominant fighter who took the UFC by storm. Lately, people feel like he's been less active both in and out of the Octagon, and that's costing him some fan support. Chimaev is still a beast. No one doubts his skills, but will he step up and give the fans what they want? That's the big question. Right now, we're just hoping this injury rumor is not true, so we can finally see this fight happen. In other news, it looks like Islam Makhachev's dream is finally coming together, as new plans have been revealed after the Belal Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena fight. Islam Makhachev is in kind of a weird situation right now. We all know the guy's been dreaming about becoming a double champ. He wants that second belt, but there's a problem. His buddy Belal Muhammad might be the one holding the welterweight title soon. And Makhachev isn't about to go after a close friend for the belt. If it were anyone else, Islam would have already made the jump to 170 without thinking twice. So does that mean he's secretly rooting for Jack Della Maddalena to beat Belal Muhammad at UFC 315? Probably not. Islam's loyal.
Yeah. Oh, and he even wants to come get your belt.
that'd be nice.
Come have a taste of the Della, eh?
How fucking crazy is that if how things can move? You beat Belal, then Islam comes up and you can ice him.
Yeah. in Perth.
That would be
a bit
amazing.
Of a story, like, Volk revenge.
You'll be the most hated man in the Middle East.
You know, anything's possible. But get through below, and then I think, I guess just opportunities will present themselves.
And yeah, there's even more drama going on. As you know, Ilia Topuria moved up from featherweight and wants a shot at the lightweight belt. But Islam Makhachev doesn't seem too interested. He feels like Topuria hasn't really proved himself yet at 155. So here's the big question. Could the UFC actually strip Makhachev of his title if he says no to fighting Topuria? According to Michael Bisping, probably not. He recently talked about it on his YouTube channel and said the UFC isn't likely to take the belt away from Islam just because he refuses that fight.
Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev, that should be the fight. If that doesn't happen, if Islam sticks to his guns, if he was to say, no, I'm not doing that, I refuse, okay? And if anything, I want to fight the winner of Jack Della Maddalena versus Belal Muhammad. If he was to do that, because he is such a great champion, because he has taken short notice fights, because he's the most successful lightweight on planet Earth in the history of the sport, there ain't going to be any crazy talks of stripping Islam Makhachev. That just isn't going to happen.
You think Ilia should get the fight against Imam?
I know you start saying, oh, I don't want to fight small guys, but what's wrong? Ilia is the biggest man.
180 right now, he's saying. Yeah. I think it's pretty easy. So why are they doing the fight? Literally the fight today, Islam's already walked through the way.
Yeah, he already beat Armand and he beat KT.
The whole division. Yeah, clearly it's the only fight that makes sense. I think they're both phenomenal fighters. It's the fight that I want to
It's
see.
not gonna be easy fight for Ilya, but that's the fight to. It's so stupid to. Let's say. I mean, Ilya is my friend. I love him, but it's gonna be stupid if he fights Oliveira if he lost against Oliveira.
It's not just your friend; he's earned the shot.
Yeah,
I don't
right,
know the guy, but that's clearly the guy to get.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like, you know, this is like
Champion versus champion.
There is no size difference between Ilya and Islam. It's a 145 versus a 155. Do 45 pounders and 55 pounders not know? You weigh the same thing. You're talking about a 10-pound spread in the worst of cases. Are you aware that Muhammad Ali, when he was the heavyweight champion of the world, weighed 198 pounds? George St-Pierre versus Michael Bisping comes to mind. Lighter of the two, George St-Pierre, winner. I don't know how Ilya would do with Islam. I'm just blown away by the analysis that he would have no chance. That's very strong language. What piece of history are you basing an advantage to the larger guy? I would love an answer. Tell me a time that the lighter guy got outmanned. Every wrestler knows the hardest guy to take on is the top guy from one weight class below you.
Basically, unless something wild goes down, Makhachev's title is staying safe for now.
You see the possibility of you fighting Islam instead, Bilal?
You know, I fight anyone, you know, I'm a fighter. I like to fight, but it's gonna be a tough, you know, it's gonna be a hard fight because Islam, I think Islam is much better than Belal Muhammad, you know. Better saying, I don't know if he's better fighter, but it's much more harder win the fight against Makhachev than Belal Muhammad, you know, because he's good on striking, he's good on the ground. But I think Belal Muhammad have a really good level on wrestling, you know. I think his mindset is really good. He's just keep it going. He never give up. But it is what it is, you know. When I'm gonna fight for the belt, I don't care who is a champ or who gonna be a champ. I'm just gonna step in the cage. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna become a UFC welterweight champ.
In a recent appearance on the Overdogs podcast, Movsar Evloev expressed deep respect for Makhachev, referring to him as his older brother, and stating clearly that he would never consider a bout.
Let's say that you do, you know, Volk, you're champion, you have 3 title defenses. What would a fight like you and Islam Makhachev look like?
Me and Islam?
Yeah. Would you move up to 155? And if you did, what do you think a fight like?
This guy can kill me.
Really?
I respect that.
I respect it. I respect that.
So,
what is it that makes him so special?
Because he's my older brother, I'm never gonna fight him.
Fair enough. Like Aljo and Marab, kind of, you know?
Yeah, people wanna see the fights of like big level guys, but when they're like close to each other, when they're brothers, so I don't think that's a good idea to make them face.
Who is the best fighter in the UFC right now?
Best fighter in the UFC right now, Islam Makhachev.
Who is the best ever UFC fighter on the mic?
Prime Conor McGregor. That's different from current.
Who's the best opponent that you have faced?
Anderson Silva or George St-Pierre.
What's the best moment of your career?
Best moment of my career was winning the belt, obviously, UFC 199, Inglewood, California.
What is the best KO in UFC history?
Best knockout in UFC history. Might have been when I got knocked out unconscious in UFC 100. I was on the receiving end. But outside of that, Joaquin Buckley, when he did that jumping spinning kick, I mean, that was ridiculous. I mean, there's too many.
What's the best UFC event you've ever seen?
Probably the first one I ever went to. I'd just been on The Ultimate Fighter. I'd never been to a UFC. I got flown out to UFC 59, the first one I'd ever seen live. I could not believe it. The atmosphere was unbelievable, and I could not believe that I was about to embark on a career doing this. I'd never even seen it before.
The best UFC fighter of all time?
George St-Pierre.
Many are sure that the UFC keeps missing out on the biggest fights, and fans are fed up. One fan said it best, "I'm so tired of the UFC and all the bull going on right now. Just make something happen." Dana another wrote, Dana opened Pandora's box when he let Jones mess around at heavyweight for so long. Now all the champs are doing the same, picking their spots and slowing everything down. And that's probably why Dana White's been getting booed and yelled at by frustrated fans lately. Dana White got booed not once, but twice at WrestleMania on Saturday night in Vegas. He kicked things off by introducing WrestleMania 41 with an opening video called City of Dreamers. This was in front of over 61,000 people. Paddy Pimblett shocked fans by revealing he's already packed on 42 pounds just a week after UFC 314.
On Sunday I had about 5 milkshakes after the fight, literally. This morning I woke up like 198, which is fat. Like, that's about the heaviest I guess in the States, that food. It's just, it makes me into a machine. I'm just massive in the States. Right. In the States I'm sitting there and there's still that much of me Coca-Cola left, and they come over and take it and put a brand new one down. I'm just like, I've got a full Coke. Whatever's getting offered, you take it. I love fighting. Like, the one thing I don't think any of us like doing is making weight, but that's what we have to do.
Max Holloway just put together his idea of the perfect fighter, and his choices might surprise you.
Man, I would have to go GSP. Anthony Nagano, Francis Nagano. We gotta go power with that guy. It's a tough one, because I don't want somebody who's soul movement, you know? I can't think of everyone, so I'm just gonna plug myself in. I guess the stamina machine that everybody keeps talking about right now would have to be Marab, so Marab stamina. I put myself in there. I mean, you gotta go with the best boxer in the UFC, so takedown defense, grappling defense, and defense of a stand-up, I'd go John Jones. For Mighty Mouse there, he has one of the sickest celebrations, so this fighter is gonna be a world champion. I defended a bunch of times.
Rampage Jackson was live streaming at a bar with his cameraman when things got a little crazy. Some random dude came over and shoved the cameraman, and Rampage was not having it. He jumped in right away.
Hey, come here. Did you just push him?
Yeah, he pushed me.
Why?
He pushed me.
Hey, he got the camera. He didn't push you.
All right.
Get the fuck out of here if I fuck you up. I watched everything. You a fucking. Hey, don't you ever touch my cameraman.
You can do that shit.
Guess what? He pushed this guy for no reason.
No, he didn't.
I saw everything. It's on camera. It's on camera. It's on camera. It's on camera.
All right, we're good.
It's on camera.
Tom Aspinall is fired up. The guy literally smashed a saucepan while yelling, "Give me a fight."
It's a real frying pan, look. Straight in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's it. What's he do? He like rolls it up, doesn't he?
Just to show how strong your hands are, Tom Aspinall.
Get it.
How we rounding that off?
I think we'll leave it there. That's it. Like I said, we got some more MMA stuff coming soon. But for now, we're crushing it seems. Give me a fight. Give me a fight. Somebody give me a fight.
Someone needs to know what stay tuned means.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Because there is fight news coming soon. But in the meantime, I guess we'll be crushing apples and like that. But
If you enjoy our videos, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it.